Have you ever noticed how a walk in the park just makes you feel better? It's not your imagination. And it's not just about getting some exercise. Something magical happens when we spend time in nature, even if it's just for a few minutes. I used to think I needed a full-blown hike or a weekend camping trip to really unplug and recharge. But life gets busy, right? Finding a whole day or even a few hours can feel impossible. That's what led me down a rabbit hole of research, and what I found was pretty amazing. It turns out, you don't need a grand expedition. The science is pointing to a surprisingly small amount of time to get a significant mental and physical boost. We're talking about a commitment so small, it can fit into almost anyone's day. So, what's the magic number? 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. It sounds almost too simple to be true, doesn't it? But stick with me, because today we're going to dive into the incredible science behind why a 20-minute walk in nature could be one of the most powerful things you do for your well-being. Let's start with the big one, stress. We all deal with it. Work deadlines, family responsibilities, the constant pinging of notifications on our phones. Our bodies are in a near constant state of fight or flight. This is where our 20-minute nature walk comes in as a superhero. A fascinating study from the University of Michigan found that spending just 20 minutes in a place that makes you feel connected to nature significantly lowers levels of the stress hormone, cortisol. Think of cortisol as your body's built-in alarm system. It's helpful in short bursts, but when it's constantly high, it leads to anxiety, weight gain, and all sorts of health problems. The researchers in this study actually took saliva samples to measure cortisol levels before and after. The results were clear. A 20-minute nature pill provided the biggest drop in cortisol for the amount of time spent. It's a direct, measurable, physiological response. You're not just imagining you feel calmer. Your body is literally calming down. So next time you feel that wave of stress washing over you, instead of scrolling through your phone, try stepping outside. It's like hitting a reset button for your nervous system. Now, let's talk about your brain. Ever feel like you're in a mental fog? You're staring at a problem, and the solution just won't come. You're trying to be creative, but you're just drawing a blank. This is where nature works its magic again. It's something called attention restoration theory. The idea is that our modern urban environments are constantly demanding our directed attention. We have to focus on traffic, avoid bumping into people, and process a million different stimuli. It's exhausting for our brains. Nature, on the other hand, engages our involuntary attention or soft fascination. The gentle rustling of leaves, the pattern of clouds moving across the sky, the sound of a bird singing, these things capture our attention effortlessly. They don't require intense focus. This allows the part of our brain responsible for directed attention to rest and recharge. Think of it like letting a tired muscle relax. After just 20 minutes surrounded by these natural, softly fascinating elements, your ability to focus and solve problems is restored. It's why so many great thinkers, from Beethoven to Steve Jobs, made daily walks a non-negotiable part of their routine. They knew intuitively what science is now proving: a short walk outside isn't procrastination. It's a vital part of the creative and problem-solving process. And it's not just about stress and focus. That 20-minute walk can also be a powerful mood booster. We've all heard about endorphins, those feel-good chemicals released during exercise. A brisk walk will certainly help with that. But there's more going on when you take that walk in a park instead of on a treadmill. Exposure to natural light is a key factor. Sunlight helps our bodies produce vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health and immune function, but it also plays a significant role in regulating our mood. Lack of sunlight exposure is famously linked to seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, but even on a smaller scale, getting that dose of natural light can help lift your spirits and boost serotonin levels in your brain. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood, appetite, and sleep. Think of it as your natural happiness chemical. Even on a cloudy day, the light outdoors is far more powerful and full spectrum than any indoor lighting. So, when you step outside for that walk, you're not just moving your body. You're literally soaking in mood-lifting light. It's a simple, free, and effective way to fight off the blues and cultivate a more positive outlook. Let's also touch on something called biophilia. It's a fancy term for a simple idea that humans have an innate, biological tendency to connect with nature. We evolved in natural environments for hundreds of thousands of years. Cities and office buildings are, in the grand scheme of human history, a very recent development. Our brains and bodies are still wired to thrive in natural settings. This is why looking at a picture of a forest is pleasant, but actually being in the forest is a deeply restorative experience. It taps into something ancient within us. That 20-minute walk is an act of honoring that innate connection. It's a way of coming home, in a sense. When we're in nature, our senses come alive in a way they just don't indoors. We smell the damp earth after a rain, we feel the breeze on our skin, we see the intricate patterns on a leaf. This sensory engagement pulls us out of our own heads, away from our circular thoughts and anxieties, and into the present moment. It's a form of mindfulness practiced without even trying. This grounding effect is incredibly powerful for our mental health, helping to reduce rumination that has the tendency to get stuck on negative thoughts, which is a key factor in depression and anxiety. So, how do you actually make this happen? How do you carve out those 20 minutes? The beauty of it is its flexibility. It doesn't have to be a big production. Maybe it as a walk in a nearby park during your lunch break instead of eating at your desk. Maybe it as getting off the bus or train one stop early on your way home and walking the rest of the way through a tree-lined street. Perhaps it as a quick stroll around your neighborhood before you start your day or to unwind before bed. The key is to find a patch of green. It could be a city park, a community garden, a sports field, or even just a street with a few good trees. The goal isn't to conquer a mountain. It's to simply immerse yourself in a natural feeling environment. And here's a pro tip. Try leaving your phone in your pocket, or even better, at home. The point is to disconnect from the digital world and connect with the real one. Give your brain that true rest it needs. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, and smells around you. What do you notice? What birds can you hear? What color are the flowers? This simple act of observation enhances the benefits we've been talking about. What I love most about this 20-minute rule is how accessible it is. It's not an expensive gym membership or a fancy wellness retreat. It's free. It's available to almost everyone, everywhere. It democratizes well-being, and is a habit that creates a positive feedback loop. You take a walk, you feel less stressed. Because you feel less stressed, you have more mental energy. With more mental energy, you're more productive and creative. You sleep better that night. You wake up feeling more refreshed, which makes it even easier to take that walk the next day. It snowballs. This small 20-minute investment pays massive dividends in every area of your life. It's a keystone habit, a small change that ripples outwards, creating other positive changes automatically. Think about it. 20 minutes is just over 1% of your day. Can you invest just 1% of your day to feel calmer, think clearer, and be happier? I think you can. So, I challenge you to try it. For 1 week, just 1 week, commit to a 20-minute nature pill every day. Put it in your calendar like you would any other important appointment. Because it is an important appointment, it's an appointment with yourself, for your health. See how you feel at the end of the week. Do you notice a change in your stress levels, your mood, your ability to focus? I have a feeling you'll be pleasantly surprised. This isn't about adding another stressful to-do to your list. It's about giving yourself a gift. A moment of peace in a chaotic world. A chance to reset, recharge, and reconnect with something fundamental. The science is solid, the benefits are profound, and the investment is minimal. It's just 20 minutes. Your mind and body will thank you for it. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you out there in the park. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on living a healthier, happier life.